we started. So, big topic. It's Samadhi. Why we need to talk about Samadhi? Have you question about it? No.
How do you say it?
Samadhi.
Samadhi. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Did you research Samadhi?
No.
Okay. Samadhi, huh. Today I researched it. Actually, last night. Wasn't that easy
Mhm.
because of my English limitation. So I thought, oh my God, just to remember those words is so complicated. Um, you know what? I just simplified.
Good.
I'm going to make it simple. Uh, it's not easy, but easy to understand. I,
Okay.
I I'm going to try it. If you have any question, not clear, just let me know.
Okay.
The Samadhi, according to the website saying the Wikipedia explain it, it sounds very high, very deep, very complicated. Uh, if I'm a non-practitioner or beginners, when I see that, I will say, "Whoa, this is not to me, not for me," because it's um, sounds very deep, very knowledgeable. It's like a professor, that kind of level to reach it means the serious practitioner to get it, right?
Right.
So I meditated. I started to question this. How I asked the question after question, then I realized the samadhi is actually it's the source of the universe. It's like what we said last week, the the divine power,
Hmm.
right? Actually, actually it is the same. They came from the same place, and they it's just a different way explain it.
Uh-huh.
So for that point, then we understand that samadhi it's it's an environment, it's the result, but also it's the source for everybody
Hmm.
to practice on it. Don't be afraid. Don't think, oh, samadhi is so deep, so complicated. It's not for me. I'm just a simple person. I just maybe every day meditate for half hour or so, just for relaxing. There's nothing to do with me. No, 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 no. Don't make a mistake. The samadhi, we can put, now we can put the samadhi the name away. We just to understand what is samadhi include. What's the samadhi included? Samadhi included this, yin yang, right?
Yes.
The yin yang we call the taiji, right?
Right.
Samadhi actually is wuji. Wuji contains taiji, which is contains yin yang. Yin yang. If you will talk about this, we have to dig deep, a little specific, because we some people don't know what is yin yang. Yin Yang, it's a yeah, contains a lot of situation. It depends where's our position is. We can look at it. Let's say when you think about the right or wrong, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the right is yang energy, wrong is yin energy. Good it's a yang energy, bad it's a yin energy. And also we said that the positive is yang energy, negative is yin energy. Well, this is a very uh, divine, what that called? Like separate them in a really extremely good, bad, that kind of
Right.
what the word? I just searched the word called
Divide.
uh, dualistic.
Oh, dualistic.
Yeah, dualistic. So the dualistic is Taiji. It's a yin yang. But the practicing for us how to how to get it to the samadhi is am I too fast?
Mhm.
From
No.
the what is samadhi, and all of a sudden jump to how to get it to samadhi. Maybe it's too fast, but let me give you a conclusion, and then we can go deeper.
Okay.
Okay, so the when we know the good, bad, and all this dualistic this situation, the how to get it to samadhi, it's the way how we trans transaction transaction from this
Transition. Transition.
transition. Okay, from the dualistic to non-dualistic. That's the process. How we translate trans what I call
Transition.
transition. How use our skills to transition from a dualistic to non-dualistic. That need knowledge. That's um, that's a true practicing, and that needed to work on it, to really practice. Yeah. Without practice, if it's just a philosophy or just got the idea, you never touch it. It's like
Right.
I say the candy, specific candy, what I'm eating, and I tell you, oh, this candy tastes like this, that. You still don't. Yeah, you know, you get the idea, but you don't taste it, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah, the same idea, the same thing. So, uh, sounds like it's a little complicated too. Then how we know we are practice on it, and how we started to practice this translation
Transition.
transition. How we started to work on it, where we started begin with it. That's the key word. When and what we are interested, what we really desire, wanted to have.
Mm-hmm.
That's our lessons started. to start with it. And what is that? We have a lot of curiosity. We have a lot of desire. How do I know what is the main part I should work on it, right? That's okay. Let's say some people interested with want to find the person really love them, right? Looking for true love, right?
Right.
And that's the lesson. Instead of look outside of the true love, find it from ourselves. Some people looking for the true kindness from others, from elsewhere. But instead, we should look at it to ourselves, find the true kindness from ourselves. That's the beginning. What are you looking for? You're looking for honesty, trust, then start from us. You're looking for the forgiveness. Some people probably feel so much burden, feel so much like not smart enough, not good enough. So they constantly do make mistakes, right? And they looking for forgiveness. And instead ask from others, find from ourselves. What is the true forgiveness?
Right.
And some people looking for, hi Deborah. Some people looking for the true, not a forgive. It's the other one. Like, what? You give me a topic. All this together.
Like,
we said a true love, true kindness, true forgiveness,
right,
and exception, right? Acceptive, or
but
safety.
We have to find it in ourselves first.
Yes, that's how we started to work on our own. The practice, instead of think about it from other people to teach us, we have our own teacher inside,
right,
which is our true me, right?
Right.
That true me actually lead us. So from there, that's like the key point when we're looking for from ourselves. And that's like the onion start to peel.
Right.
So we started after this question, then we know we don't have that the other capability. We're looking for the other capability, and so we dig and we build up our wisdom. It's that kind of simple. One day when we feel we reach to that true love, true kindness, true forgiveness, all this true contentness, true non-fear, right? Self-confidence, all this, the richness. Some people looking for richness. Be rich. Instead of looking outside, get rich, we should look inside. How I reach myself. Once we find our own richness inside, in from our heart or our mind, and then everything, we will feel content. And when we do things, when we work on it, no matter relationship or business or whatever, we are very. I'm not saying work so hard to be concentrated. Actually, we automatically concentrated, but meanwhile it's meditational, relaxing. So once we dig for one part, one thing, to dig into it, peel the onion out, and the root, once we reach to the root, and you know what? We get everything covered.
Right.
So that root is Samadhi. Samadhi is not a fantasy. It's not a high up we cannot reach, or so difficult or complicated we cannot even think about it. So it's not. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Everybody have it. Simple to what? Today actually I found an example for that reason. Simple is like the Samadhi is like the sun. Once we walk out the roof, everybody can under the sun, can receive the sun's blessing, right? So that kind of simple. So we can get the support from the sun for a certain period of time, and then all day we're safe. We're the sun's blessing. That's like a vitamin D needed. Right. What is that?
Vitamin D. Yes.
Yeah. We get a vitamin D. Yeah. It just in like a 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right?
Right.
Yeah. We don't need it too long. But the Samadhi too, every day, every one of us connect to the Samadhi. But we just need a certain period of time to sit down and look at ourselves, ask questions. That kind of simple. And dig into it. Okay, for example, someone said, okay, I need the love. I feel lonely. I feel sad. All this. Okay, now we know. Instead of looking outside, we look at ourselves.
Right.
What's my true love? What I don't have from me. So you start to question that. And then you look at yourself and say, what do I have? What's my specialty? Do I really don't have love at all? Or I have a lot of love nobody recognize? Why they don't recognize? What did you express your love? Right? And then you go back to the history. You ourselves very clear know this. Say, what did I have a relationship with this person, that person? How I mess up with the relationship? And what did I do to contribute to that chaos or misunderstood or all this? How about now? Now I know I needed to have a true love in myself to treat that person. So the true love I should to put into that situation. So you just practice with it, play.
Right.
Like let's it's like a play. It's like you're writing a book. The character. What should the character say? Behavior, this, that. So once we practice more and more, that skills build up, and then in fact in the reality, when we really meet a person, then we know, oh, okay, she behaved like this, and she needed something from me here, there.
Right.
How I say it, how I behave it, how I contribute it. Do I want to take care of her or not? Or him, right? Yeah, so, see? It's so simple.
It starts with me.
Yes. What you curious? What's your frustration? What you looking for? The urgent one, the urgent part. What you looking for? And that's the key point you needed to develop.
So it's the root. Samadhi, that's the root of the person.
Yes. Everybody has it. Everybody connect to it. It just the Wikipedia explained it. Those definitely what samadhi is. It's the result. Some people practiced it, and then tell you, okay, we have to be, not we have to be. So when you what I called reach to samadhi, so you will have a true love, true kindness, true this, true that, and you don't have a desire. You don't have a judgmental, all non dual. What I called? What I just said? Dualist. What I called? Dualistic, right?
Dualistic, yeah.
Yeah, non-dualistic. So that's the result. But when the people start to practice, do they need automatically have that to reach to samadhi? No.
You have to work on it.
Yes. But actually, meanwhile, everybody, if we focus on our heart, our need to practice on it, actually that's the moment you reach to samadhi already. It just haven't completed yet, because on the way to the to reach to samadhi, it's the way, the path. It has a lot of tests. So we have to pass all these tests to completely with samadhi. Otherwise, if we're not that kind of deep understanding the practicing the samadhi, how to reach to samadhi, and then it could be easily to I don't want to say that ruin that world. It's like the sun. We blessed by sun, but if we're not hot enough, you cannot close to the sun, right?
Right.
If we can handle that heat, we cannot be that kind of hot. then you cannot close to the sun
Right.
at all. It's not that the sun doesn't want us to be with it. It's we have so much this judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
We have so much um,
Criticism.
yeah, it's it's our reality taught us to focus on this reality. The way we thinking, the sun, the knowledge with the earth knowledge, it's a different animal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different thing. So we cannot use the earth knowledge to deal with the sun. You cannot bring this knowledge live on the sun.
Right.
Cannot survive. Cannot just cannot compare. Cannot work. So what we do is we have to learn the sun, the personality, the need, the way of understanding. So when we reach to that point, then we can merge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that kind of simple. Therefore, when we practice, let's say why everybody says we're not happy. Everybody, doesn't matter rich or poor, healthy or non-healthy, or pretty or non-pretty, or ugly, or tall or short, all these people. Everybody has struggle. When you poor, you thought, okay, once I become rich, I'll be happy. No, not at all. When each time, each time you reach a certain levels, have some more the material things,
Mm-hmm.
and you have more burden, you have more worry, you have more need, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to spend more, and then you want more, and then you have more struggle. So every situation, everybody, people single feel lonely, people married feel not a trust, or not relaxed, not being taken care, all kinds of this struggle. Why?
Mm-hmm.
So simple. It's inner us, the true me, want to wake us up. Said, hey, don't look outside.
Look inside.
Right, look inside. Whatever you're looking for, actually in you. You have everything. Yeah, I heard people say that. You have everything. So what? Now you know what.
Mm-hmm.
It's start dig.
With right.
Find
Can
it.
you? I want to meditate on that.
So you want to meditate for 5 minutes on that?
Yes.
Okay, that's even better. How you feeling?
Good.
Did that help?
Yeah, focused on the me.
Yeah. So that's the samadhi, simple, the simplest samadhi. How I think should be.
Mm-hmm.
So any questions or any you wanted to know?
So basically, you have to get to the root of yourself and work on, if you're looking for love, you're looking for things, you have to work on yourself first, right? The root of yourself. It's within you.
Yes. Yes. And how to find it from ourselves, that need skills. We
Mm-hmm.
have to know how to ask the questions, and we don't have to eager to need to know the answer, but at least we know the question.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe later you can find from either philosopher's book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the maybe a movie, maybe Bible, maybe
Mm-hmm.
sutra, anywhere you just maybe accidentally you hear someone's conversation, you say, hey, yeah, I got it.
Right.
That's like a leading point. Once we question it, our inner master, which is our true me, will that person is aware,
Mm-hmm.
alert. So it will once the situation match with your question,
Mm-hmm.
it will lead you to be aware, to be alert.
Right.
Yeah. So you don't need a real person to be a teacher to lead you the whole time. And
Right.
also don't be what, like low self-esteem. It says, oh, I'm not at that age, young age. I'm not like you guys practice so long. um I'm maybe never get there. No, I just mentioned that the sun, once
Mm-hmm.
we walk out the roof, no matter you're young, you're older, you're a different gender, or handicap, everybody get blessed from the sun, right?
Yes.
The same idea. Doesn't matter how physical you are, or what kind of physical condition you are, and how when you started begin with it. I tell you the truth. How many people practice, even the monks, nuns, doesn't matter what kind of religions. They practice all their life. They
Right.
even didn't hear this at all.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know how to start. When the monastery where I was,
Mm-hmm.
they taught us, said, no need a question. You just bow to the Buddha statue and read the sutra. If you don't understand the sutra, you just read. One day, sooner or later, maybe, one day you will understand.
Right.
If not, don't worry, next life. So I have seen so many people, they've started from 17 years old, be a nun, until 70, more than 70, still know nothing.
Wow.
Isn't that sad?
That's very sad.
Very sad. But they're not getting nothing. They do get things. They got an ego,
Mm-hmm.
huge ego. I know a lot. I know better than you for the Buddhism.
Right.
But that's just a knowledge. Nothing to do with the practicing.
Right.
So now here we found it. Actually, the true practicing, the how we get to the samadhi, is that kind of simple. You
Hmm.
just look at it yourself. What you're looking for, actually, from ourselves.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
meditate again for 5 minutes?
Okay, good. Let's do it. How about 10 minutes?
Okay,
A little longer. You probably like it.
I do.
Uh,
Okay, that was good.
that was good, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Well, this will be our last Zoom meeting. So
Okay.
if you have any questions, uh, I don't know, maybe
No questions.
yeah.
I'll combine it maybe at the end of the week.
Okay, okay, yeah. Come to my tea shop, or text me, or email, uh, leave message, everything,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All
So
right. Thank you.
right. Have a nice holidays.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah. Be well. Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye, Gigi. Bye bye, Deborah.